Hi, everybody. I'm here with Marci Zaroff, a designer, CEO, author, influencer, brand extraordinaire, and trendsetter. And I'm so happy to say that she is my friend, and we've been able to work along this path of sustainability and fiber generation and just changing the world. So, with that, Marci, can you tell us a little bit about you and how you got started in this?
Of course. Hi, Walter, and it's great to be here, and thank you for having me and co-creating, continuing to co-create. So I have been in the world of sustainability and consumer products for 3 decades. So quite a journey. I actually started a school in 1990 out of my apartment that is known today as the Institute for Integrative Nutrition and has certified over 170,000 people worldwide as health coaches. So I learning about, the impacts of the food industry was really what opened my eyes to the fact that there's this, opportunity to create products that are still serving people the way they want, but adding value by being more socially and environmentally responsible. So in 1995, I sort of evolved from food beyond into fiber. I stumbled upon cotton. I learned that 60% of a cotton plant goes back to the food stream. So I started to learn about the interconnection in agriculture, and I coined and trademarked the term eco-fashion in 1995 with a vision to revolutionize the fashion industry through education, inspiration, innovation, and collaboration. And ultimately founded a brand called Under the Canopy that I grew and I ultimately exited, which sold to many, many retailers around the world. And recently started a company called EcoFashion Corp, which is made up of four verticals, including Farm to Home, our exciting new home brand that is just launching its second amazing collection on QVC.
Wow, that's amazing. And what a career. It's like that focus and you haven't really left that journey that you've been on. So that's super exciting and a really good message for others. I did want to ask, so your background is really organic cotton, and you've ventured out recently and looking for other sustainable fibers. And I know that you found Tencel, lyocell from Lenzing. So can you tell me about your relationship, what drew you to it, and those good things?
Of course. Well, actually, ironically, given how long I've been doing this, in the 90s, I met Lenzing, and I actually became back in the day, an ambassador and a spokesperson for Lenzing. I spoke at their Botanic Symposium in Paris about sustainable textiles. So I've always been such a fan of Lenzing Tencel, and I actually have been to Austria. I've been to the factories. So for all of my brands, to me, yes, organic cotton is one of the fibers I'm very passionate about. But I would say equally, I love Lenzing Tencel. I think it is, a fiber that a lot of people still don't understand and know, which is why I'm very excited to, join forces and help educate people about why it's so special. There's a lot of misconception about fibers like bamboo, that they're sustainable. But if you pull the curtain back on the bamboo manufacturing process, it is far from sustainable. So I often try to tell people, no, that's not the way to go with the cellulosic. It's all about, Lenzing's Tencel. Obviously, I'm passionate about being responsible to nature. And so, the FSC certifications, the manufacturing processes being, closed loop and efficient. There's so many elements of Lenzing's products and fibers, that I am very excited about. And so, for me to be bringing Tencel lyocell into all of my new brands is just an easy, effortless, and a no-brainer for me. It makes sense. It's one of the most preferred fibers and materials that mankind has available today.
Yeah, that's so true. The whole botanic origins from wood, closed loop process, the attributes which we'll get into about what it brings to the new farm to home. And then that it's biodegradable and compostable. I think that's for me, that was the trigger for me driving me to come here with lensing. So more back to you. So farm to home, how did you come up with farm to home? Where'd the concept to name it, and what are you incorporating in it?
Yeah, Yeah, well, most people have heard of the farm to table movement, right? And they understand the whole movement is about understanding the origin of your food, right? So similarly, now we take it to textiles. The farm to home movement or in the farm to home brand is really inspired by the fact that we can connect from the source and the raw materials, as you said, plant derived, tree based, nature inspired and created fibers that we can then bring all the way to the home where people can, know that they're part of something bigger than just the sheet or the towel. It's about, being in the in that source and in that DNA of the product and making sure that we're responsible every step of the way. So as you mentioned, being biodegradable, what we take from the earth we need to be able to give back to the earth, right? That's very important in the cradle to cradle philosophy. Carbon mitigation, whether it's through your processing that's now just been carbon net zero certified, which I love, and the marriage with organic cotton, which of course cotton is a solution to climate change mitigation as well by sequestering carbon out of the atmosphere into the soil. That marriage is like the perfect unity, which is a key word today, right?
Yes, unity. You're right. Blending partners is key because the attributes that each of them bring to it, whether it be the sustainability aspect or just the comfort aspects. So I know you have some products to show us, and I'm super excited to tell me about them. Can we start with the sheet and tell
Of
me about what you
course.
bring into QVC very soon on Farm to Home?
So these are our dreamy eucalyptus sheet sets that are made from a 70% certified organic cotton, 30% Tencel lyocell blend. And as you said, blending is ideal because, 1 + 1 = 11, right? We're stronger together than apart. And what I love about, adding Tencel to the organic cotton is Tencel is 3 times stronger than cotton, right? So, and it adds drape and it adds softness and it adds that silky luster in addition to strength and durability. So I believe these are the ultimate sheets. They're not just dreamy, but they will help you dream peacefully about a better world because that is fundamentally what both companies are about, which is why we've, come together. We share core values, which I love. So these sheets, I will just say they're going to be coming in um, 4 amazing solids, as well as 2 prints. So you have, our cloud and our sand and our clay and our river. And then there's a petal print as well as a bouquet print that is a kind of a natural and stone colored combination. And their sheet sets full queen, twin, as well as king. Obviously, deep pockets and very high quality with no compromise on style, hand, or price. And that's, I think, where we're really going to hit out of the ballpark at QVC because we're going to break the stigma that you not only can't find it anywhere because, of course, now it's accessible to everybody, but also that it's affordable and it's no compromise on design, and ultimately that you can believe our certifications because we're certified to the GOTS standard, the Global Organic Textile Standard, which means every step of the way from fiber to finished product, we've been audited and every input is approved by the GOTS certification. So this is a fully transparent and certified, fully traceable product that, is about looking good, feeling good, and doing good in the world.
Now, I'm sure people don't know this, but the Tencel aspect brings also some thermal regulation, which will help you sleep cooler and drier through the night because it absorbs that body vapor. So between the organic cotton and the Tencel lyocell attributes, it's got to be a beautiful product. I haven't felt it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Now, just a quick question on the solids and prints. Can you mix and match those?
So they come as sets. They come with a flat, a fitted, and pillowcases, but we are selling the pillowcases separately. So I guess in essence you can, or buy 2 sets because you need 2 sets anyway
Well,
when you're
that's
doing your wash, right? So there you go.
yeah.
Yes,
That's what I was thinking. It's always buy two because you got to swap them in the laundry. So don't want to
that's a
miss
good
out on that
question.
comfort.
Exactly. And then of course the comforters, right? So the comforters are a waffle, 60% organic cotton, 40% Tencel ISL. They're stuffed with recycled poly, so we kind of have the trifecta of the best eco-friendly fibers available out there today. And they're just so soft. This waffle print, it's actually reversible. So if you feel like, hey, I'm in the mood for a solid today, I'm not in the mood for a waffle print, change your mind. There you go, 2 in 1. And they're so soft. And it's called a comfy-let. Why did we call it a comfy-let? Because it's thinner than a comforter and thicker than a coverlet. And a lot of people find, comforters too bulky and coverlets too thin to sleep under. So we designed our comfy-let to fit that kind of middle ground, which is what I was kind of dreaming of. And so now I get to sleep better, knowing that I'm, making a difference to human and environmental wellness and farmer and worker welfare and future generations at the same time that I love the hand and the design and the price.
It sounds like an item that I would take off the bed and go wrap myself in and sit on the couch and just feel so cozy and comfy. Right there you go. There you go.
Totally. And that's why I'm so excited to be going on QVC with this product because, it's so much of telling the stories that I've been talking about and you've been talking about. They're very hard to tell at a brick and mortar in a brick and mortar environment. So to be able to educate and activate and inspire people at the same time that, they get to see the product. And of course, we always lead, with that sort of visceral aesthetic that the design, there's no compromise. We lead with great design. Our design teams are amazing. And then it's, oh, by the way, it's also sustainable and responsible and ethically made and, and circular and, high quality. And of course, to be sustainable today is not even about staying ahead anymore. It's about not being left behind, which is why I think there's such a win-win-win between Lenzing and Farm to Home and QVC, because we all get to play together in a shared vision, to do to make products that don't, deplete and destroy and pollute like so many of the textiles on the market today.
Absolutely. It's like that journey that we all three of us are on to really help the climate and help others enjoy their lives better. Thank you for joining us today and continuing your sustainability journey and educating the globe basically, because you are a global person.
Thank you. And it's such an incredible joy to partner with, again, like-minded people, like-minded companies. We're all in this together and we need to, wear the change, be the change, and live the change we wish to see in the world. So thank you for co-creating.